Oh, black. Hi guys, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Janice. How are you? Good morning. How are you doing? What are you working on today? I'm good. Received my card deck. Oh, nice. And you got the real one. Oh, are you so excited? Oh, I am so glad. That didn't take long. Oh my gosh, I was waiting forever for mine. That didn't take long at all, Janice. Yay. Have you started making any? The real one. Yay. I'm so excited for you. Okay, so I made some more. So the ones I made last night, I was having computer difficulties, so I didn't get a lot of time, but I made this one. And I made this one. And I made this one. This one came out a little larger. And then this one. So I did 4 last night, but I'm looking forward to doing more. You haven't used them yet? Hello, Pam. How are you? Welcome, everybody. You're joining your Starburst Granny Square blanket. Yeah. The hardest one was this one. This one was the absolute hardest. This was number 10. I've got to try it again now that I don't know how I did this one good and not the other one, but I've got an itchy nose today too. My nose is all dried out. But number 10 was the absolute hardest. I'm still waiting for my third card deck to come in because I ordered them 3 times. But the ones that I'm going to start today look really fun. They look like the round sort of floral ones. So I'm really looking forward to those. Welcome in, guys. If anybody could hit the like button somewhere on here. If there's a like button up here, that would be great. Why was it so hard? Because they want you to, okay, so you start going, right? So you're changing colors in the corner. And then you keep going and you don't carry the yarn. They want you to just drop the yarn and pick it up when you get back there. And what happens is, I think I started with the blue and maybe went this way. And then when you get here, you don't continue in the round. They want you to turn your work. So you're working on both sides. So you have to keep turning all of your ends to make sure that you've got one clean side. And then you go back. So you go backwards. And then you get to the end and you got to turn your work and go backwards again. So this is what the back looked like. I think I messed up here with this piece somehow, trying to carry it, and this piece. So if you try to carry it, you end up with these pieces. And I must have made this thing 8 times. Hello, Mom Sweets. Hello. Hello, Cashmere. Hello. But I must have made this. They really thought I really thought the box would be bigger. Yeah, the box isn't that big, but compared to the knockoff one, this is the knockoff, and this is the real one. So the real one is bigger, thicker than the knockoff. This is the knockoff one. The knockoff one has a bigger booklet, but it's so tiny you can't see it. And then the cards are very thin for the knockoff one. But as soon as I finish making all the real ones, I'm gonna make all these dupes because they're totally different granny squares. And the granny squares in the knockoff are not the ones shown on the box. But I'm having fun making them. I've never done diagonal stripe before, so this was new. A lot of them I've never done. Like I've never done this kind. I've certainly never done one of these. I will never make a blanket out of this, that's for sure. The amount of squares on the front too are different between real and not. No, the ones on the front are the same. Yeah, so here's, let me get the box. This is the real one. This one's the knockoff. They use the same photo. They use the exact same photo. This is real, this is fake. And then you each get 50. They get 50 in each one, but the back of the real one looks like this, and the back of the fake one looks like, the back of the fake box looks like this. And the granny square cards they're totally different squares. Absolutely totally different squares. Yeah, they're centered a little bit different because of, you know, how the picture's like laying on the box, but it's the same exact photos. It's the same exact image. It's just like stretched over the box a little differently. But I know that when people are showing the dupes, I can recognize them, because if you look in the dupe box, the first one looks like this, and this is not the number one. They're all different. So this square right here is not in the original card deck at all. So as soon as I seen these, so on the dupes, they have the patterns on the card. I mean the charts on the cards. And then in the dupe has a written pattern for every single granny square in the booklet. So the booklets are not the same. They're not the same squares. And actually some of these I want to try. So the dupe has directions to do every single granny square in the booklet. That's why it's so big. And the real one does not. The real one only uses charts. The real one's booklet is smaller, and you just go by a chart on the cards to make them. And they only have like, they don't have the worst one. I wish they'd have the directions to do number 10, because number 10 was the worst one, but they have number 9. They have some different instructions, but you don't have instructions to do every single granny square on here. They just have a couple, explaining how to do a couple on here. So you have to rely on the charts in the box for the real one. The dupe has directions for every single one in the booklet. So that's a difference also. So where can you purchase the real ones? So she said they are sold out and they're printing more, but you can go on to Amazon and you're going to look for a page that is selling it on Amazon that has a picture of, if you look in the description, when you're ordering it, the picture will show this. It'll show the back of the box. And you have to make sure that they have the I always say ISBN number. And the printer here is Search Press. And she said, if you go to searchpress.com and go to sales, they can tell you where to buy one. If you can't see where to buy one. Hello, Janet, how are you? I'm feeling okay. My voice, it's my voice that's so bad today. 6 days? Oh my gosh, that is so quick. Yeah, use the ISBN number. So there's an ISBN number. Yep, and if anybody else wants to screenshot this, screenshot that, and you've got to make sure you're checking for that ISBN number. And the real ones should show you the back of the box like this to show you this. And the fake one, if they show any cards, and you see this card, it's the fake. And if you see, if they show you the cards and you see, this one's a good one to spot. Let me see if I can find it. I will be making some of these though, because I do like some of these squares. There's one that's sort of white and it has a rainbow X going through it. I do want to make some of these though. Okay, I'm going to chew my cough drop. I've got a really, really strong cough drop in my mouth right now. Some of these are so gorgeous. All right, where's the one I wanted to show you? Oh, here it is. If you see this, that's the dupe. If you see that square in the advertisement, that is not in the original. So this is a giveaway, and this is a giveaway. So if you see these pictures, it's the dupe. Thank you, Janice. Yeah, look for the ISBN number. And so I contacted Claire Montgomery on Instagram, and she said that they're out, they're printing more, so there's going to be a delay now. And she said that Amazon should be carrying it, but just look to make sure that where you're buying it from in the descriptions shows the ISBN number. And also Barnes & Noble will be carrying it. And then she did say that some Michaels and Joann stores are going to be carrying it. But just make sure that if you're there, you look at the back of the box and make sure it has that coloring and not blank. And then ask to make sure that they have the ISBN number. Temu actually had both. Really? I know, yeah. So she's trying to, she sends the dupes, she sends wherever she sees people selling the fakes, she contacts her publisher and they try to get them shut down. But there's people copying everything. I mean, people just copy. And if you get the fake box, you just get the fake box. And it's totally different, 50 different granny squares. And you can make them just fine, but it's just not hers originally. So she does have a website. So if you just search Claire Montgomery, Granny Square Card Deck, she's on IG, she's on TikTok. I haven't tried YouTube yet, so maybe one of you can search YouTube and maybe see if she has. I don't think she has a YouTube channel, but there's other people who have made YouTubes telling about the real ones and the fake ones and about the card deck. And then I know she said she's got a website that she's going to be eventually selling them on the website, I think. But they're just out right now. Yep, you're looking at them. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you, Ocean Waves. I try. I'm not an expert by any means. I'm just someone who loves to crochet, and it's my hobby, and I like to do it. And I'm always trying to learn new things. Like I've tried lots of new things this year. I've made leg warmers. I've made written patterns. I've got a lot of new stuff that I've been trying this year. So trying these new granny squares. I haven't made a lot of granny squares. If I'm making a granny square, it's just going to be a regular one, a basic, or it's going to be a solid. And that's all I really do. And so now I'm going to have 50 new ones, plus the fake 50. And then I also have this book. All right. I have this book of 200 granny squares that I've never even used. So I have a lot of these books of a ton of granny squares. I just don't use them. I just am too busy, and I just always go for like the same thing over and over and over. I don't try a lot of new things. I just stick in my comfort zone. The duplicate is actually a bit cheaper. I think I'm getting both since they do have some different. Yeah, they're both different. So if you buy both, they're going to be different. I looked up Claire Montgomery on here, but she's a realtor. Okay, so I don't know if that's her. So she is on IG, and she's on TikTok, and she is starting her new website. I think she has a website. So if you look for Claire Montgomery, maybe on Google, maybe you'll find her website. I'm not sure, but I have both. I have the fake and I have the real one, so I'm done. Now I'm just gonna make them. I buy majority of the pattern books from Michaels. Yeah. Yeah. Those came from Michaels. And then I have other ones too. Let me move this pillow that's in the way here. I bought two from Michaels recently. So I bought this one, which is Granny Square Chic. I haven't used anything in here. There's lots of things that I think I want to try. Um, Lots of fun things. I just haven't had time to use it. And then this one is another book. This one is a bunch of different animals. I haven't had time to use this one either. So I buy books and then I just don't have the time to go through and use them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know she's on IG. She has a page right on IG. And she says she has a website. So I'm not sure exactly what the website is. But she said she's eventually going to be hopefully setting up a website where people can buy them straight from the publisher right on her website. But she said Barnes and Nobles is going to be carrying them. So maybe barnesandnoble.com. If you look on Amazon, I think you can get the right one. You just got to make sure you check for that ISBN number. And I think on the one that I ordered from Amazon, it showed the back of the box. So the back of the box is a giveaway. Animals are cute. Yeah, they are cute. I just have not had the time to try any of the new animals. If I could duplicate myself and make about 5 or 6 of me, that would be great. I'd have plenty of time. One could assign as the housekeeper. One I could drive my husband around. One could be crocheting this project. One could be crocheting that project. It'd be like I had a little company, and people were like making my stuff, but it would be me. Experimenting with granny squares, and I'm loving it. Yeah, I just haven't had the time to like make a bunch of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff that I want to do. Usually I'm so busy doing orders. So I did not have an order yesterday and I didn't have an order today. And it feels great to just have some free time. I ordered the blocking board off an Essie and the steamer. Awesome, Missy. And my hours for YT are for YouTube are 3839. So I'm getting so close to 4,000 watch hours. I still have not gotten my paperwork in the mail from YouTube. I think I'm going to try to email them today and just make sure. Did you send me email? I mean, did you send me paperwork? Because until they get my paperwork, I think I'm not. They say I'm in the program, but I just got to wait for my paperwork to get signed and for me to do 4,000 hours, watch hours. So as soon as I get the 4,000 watch hours, and then yesterday I was supposed to make a YouTube video of the granny square box, but my computer's not taking anything from my phone. It's saying an error. It's giving me an error, so I wasn't able to upload anything off my phone yesterday. And I've been working on weekly vlogs. And I was supposed to be creating one starting when I got off today, and I can't get anything onto my computer. So I'm really frustrated about that. So I can't make any new YouTube videos right now. I'm just stuck in the water right now. How long do you steam them? And leave them on the board. So I just steam them, just like 5 minutes. And then I just let them dry overnight. And if I really need them fast, I just put them in front of a fan and they'll be dry in an hour or so. All right, I got to change my yarn. So that was really stressful yesterday because, like I said, I wanted to reserve yesterday afternoon for creating another YouTube video, and editing it and everything, and I couldn't do anything because my computer wouldn't take any new files from my phone. So if we don't get that fixed, I can't make any more new content to YT until we figure out what's going on, which is really discouraging, especially where I'm trying so hard to get my 4,000 watch hours. I'm having to rely just on people watching the videos that I already have and watching my live, and I wanted to make new content so people can watch new things, and I don't know what's going on with the computer. It's always something, right? You're welcome, Missy. So we've got 21 people in here. Let me know if you're a crocheter. Where are you from? What are you working on? We'd love to get a nice crochet group here who talks about crocheting, sharing ideas, projects, supporting one another. So if you're a crocheter and you're out there, just pop in here and let us know what you're working on. That one was a little loose. So this has been my sort of morning project, working on this blanket. And then in the afternoon, I sort of work on the granny squares when I have time. And then I've got to do some winding to do. I've got to make some videos of winding some yarn up. And then tomorrow I was supposed to spend the whole day editing my weekly vlog, and I'm not able to load anything to my computer. Finishing a cozy. Nice, Janet. Nice. That'll be a good gift. Coffee mug and a card gift. Yes. That's a cute little gift. I made a couple coffee mugs holders, and then I was confused because all of the coffee mugs are like different sizes, so I was very confused on like what size to make it. I came out into my kitchen and I have two different size coffee cups, so I don't know what if there's like a standard size that people make. I'm not sure. Working on a Christmas chevron. Oh, nice. That sounds pretty. This was supposed to be a chevron blanket, and I totally forgot and made it a granny square stripe. And about 4 rows in, I'm like, oh, shoot. I was supposed to make this a chevron. Totally forgot. I made a Christmas cat pillow cover. I made one, and I think that's the only really Christmassy thing that I've made. I haven't made too much Christmas. Oh, I made this little Christmas tree ornament. I only made one. I'm finishing the head of a cow. Customer order as a Christmas gift fun. Chevron is my favorite. Yeah, I wanted to make a chevron. I've never made a chevron blanket, and I was going to make my next blanket in this, and I totally forgot. I'm like, shoot. And then I didn't want to take it out, so maybe I will remember for my next blanket, because I want to use up some of my variegated scrap yarn. Yeah, I've never made one. I made a chevron skirt, striped skirt. I made 2 of those, and I really love the chevron stitch. I'd have to look like up a tutorial to try to remember how I started it, because I can't remember the exact like first couple rows off the top of my head, but once you start, it's basically just repeat, repeat, repeat. So I just got to remember how to like start it, get it going, but I have to remind myself next time I start a blanket, just do it chevron. And then I still have my container here of the tangled velvet green yarn that I was trying to make a hair scrunchie with, and I just have not had the time to unravel that, so I'm gonna do that at some point. I really want to get my computer working because I wanted to make my weekly vlog for YouTube. Tomorrow I wanted to spend all day editing that video. I was really looking forward to it. I've been working really hard on just little snippets here and there, and was going to put it all together, and I can't get my computer to take anything off my phone anymore. I know, it is so quiet in the casita today. It is. Very quiet without a movie or something to watch. Super quiet. You guys can be in your house with the TV on and music on, and I'm just sitting here in the dead silence. Hello, Pet World. How are you? How is Denmark today? Hello, the summer storm. Welcome in. What are you guys working on today? No music. Nope, for the copyright. If you get 3 copyright strikes, you're out on YouTube, so you can't have any music playing at all. They have a ton of AI bots. You have to, if you're in a video, if you do a video, the shorts, because they have to be less than 60 minutes or 60 seconds. You can have like popular music on the shorts, but then the longer videos, you can't have any music. So that's why I've been like trying to only put up no music shorts that are long. It's very confusing. There's so many different things on YouTube that I still don't understand everything. Hello, welcome in. Music is a really big no-no on YouTube. Another blanket, oh, for a present. Are you having all of your kids this summer storm coming in for Christmas or not? I know, yeah, I was thinking about that. My husband gave me his iPod, and he said you can listen to it, because I said I gotta find my old iPod so I can have it in my ear while I'm doing this. But for hubby's employee, it's raining and you're making cat earrings. Nice. No snow? Except the college kid. Do you have to move the college kid in and out every semester? I didn't know that was the thing. I thought when you sent them away for college, they were gone for good. And I didn't realize that every semester you had to like move them in, move them out, move them in, move them out. That's the worst. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. She's been in an apartment with a boyfriend. Oh, nice. Yeah, we moved my daughter to an apartment because that moving in and out of college was just unbelievable. And it was in California. And it was just it's like a 9-hour drive. And then you've got to stay overnight and then do that, and then 9-hour drive back was just too much. So we just moved her into an apartment for college because it's so much easier. I don't know how people go. How do you like send your kid to like New York or somewhere or half across the country, like on the other side of the country, move them somewhere for college in a dorm? How do they move in and out of that dorm every semester? Do you have to like travel cross country to move your kid in and out? And what do you do with all the stuff over the, I don't understand how that works. Like how does that work? Nice. How long have you been crocheting, Becca? I've been crocheting over 26 years. I just don't understand, like, how do you move them in and out with all of their stuff every semester if it's on the other side of the country? How does that work? Gone for good, yeah. Let's see. This one. Maybe they rent storage? I'm not sure. I mean, because they accumulate stuff, and then if you travel to go move them out, what do? You can't bring all the stuff that they have on the plane. I don't understand how that works. Or if you send your kid like to a foreign country, because sometimes at the colleges there's been people from foreign countries. What do they do? I don't know how that works, but I don't have to worry about it anymore. My youngest is still in college and she's in an apartment, so I don't have to worry about that. And she's going to be graduating in the spring, so. Peter Reed, mini for earrings. Oh, nice. And you're making earrings. Fun. It's fun being crafty. I know. Why do they make them move every summer? Yeah, I have no idea. I think they got to clean the rooms or something. I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't know that was a thing. I thought you just moved them into college and then they were just in college. Like they didn't have to move out of their room. But my daughter that we sent away in California, um, she was only in her in her dorm. Oh no, it's not semester. It's not semester, it's once a year. So at the beginning of the year or at the end of the year, they have to move out for the summer. It's not semester. It's not semester. I was saying the wrong thing. It's the year. So she did 1 year, and then we moved her out to an apartment, and then she did another year. So she did 2 years. It's not semester. It's year. So she did 1 year, and then they have to move out before they come back the next year. And so she had to move everything out, and then we moved everything back here. And then to start again the next semester, we ended up getting her an apartment because we didn't want to keep moving everything in and out. So I was saying the wrong word, semester. That was wrong. Can you make my daughter one, daughter one, please? So Mickey, everything that I make, I sell in my Etsy shop. That's how I sell stuff. Love you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, everything that I make is in my Etsy, and I only sell in the US, and this will be listed in my Etsy once I finish it. Hello, Debbie. How are you? Welcome in. All right, I'm trying not to get my blanket. Yeah, it's Melody Yarn Tinka on Etsy, and I think there's a link somewhere, maybe. I'm not sure how this YouTube works. If you can, I'm not sure. I know my Etsy is Melody Yarn Tinka, but I'm not sure how you find it from here. It snowed a bit. Oh, nice. You got some snow? She loves me. What is her name? Is she watching right now? I can say hello to her. I have a new nightstand that I have to put, my husband put it together, but I've got to empty out my old nightstand and put it in and get it all set up. And then I had ordered two. Sometimes when you're ordering something on Amazon, like a nightstand or something, you'll have a price for one and then a price for two. And we ordered two and we only got one. So I'm missing a nightstand. How many of you have snow where you are? We do not have any snow here. Scrunchies for Christmas presents. Oh, nice. Scrunchies are always fun. You got a few inches. I wish I had snow. Yeah. I'm surprised there's no snow in Denmark. Do you guys not get a lot of snow? We don't even get like snow here once a year. Like it's just occasionally, like maybe we might get it and then it might be 1 year from now that we get it again, or 2 or 3 years. We never know if we're going to get just a dusting. It's very rare to get snow here. So this is the project on my blankets coming together. I think when I'm done with it, I'm going to give it a nice steam just to soften everything up. Oh, nice. And this kid's shooting fireworks. Oh, really? Maybe we get once a year, sometimes like, oh, really? Really? In Denmark? I would have thought you guys had a lot of snow. Y'all, I'm crocheting, watching the snow falling. Oh, that's pretty. It's pretty when it's coming down. That's the only time it's pretty is when it's falling. So pretty. We went to our place in Maine in 2021, I think it was, for winter. And it was so beautiful just to sit there and watch the snow coming down. But then every time we had to go out somewhere, it was slippery and it was no fun driving in it. No snow here in South Texas, close to Mexico border. The last snow we had 2018. Hate the hot summers. Yes. Yeah, I'm in southern Utah and we're like the same way. We rarely get a snow. And if we do, it's just dusting and it'll be gone. And I think one day we had snow and it lasted for a couple days and that was really rare. But our snow is very different out here. In Maine, when it melts, it's very watery, but here when it melts, it just evaporates. And then it's like dirt. It's like snowy dirt that's left, like crust of dirt. And it's the weirdest thing. It's like there's hardly any water in it, and it's mostly dust and dirt. Yeah, a little bit of progress. I have not been working on it off camera, so it's just been my on-camera project. So it's going slow, but I'm in no hurry with it. Big snow is, oh yes, 5 years ago, yeah. PA gets a lot of snow. New York gets a lot of snow, especially around Buffalo, the lake effect. Around the Great Lakes, they get a lot of snow. Hello, Ivory, welcome in. It's so quiet. We need more people in here. There was, I think it was it? Yeah, it was Monday this week. I had over 100 people, almost my whole entire life. And I don't know where or why, but they've never come back. It was so weird, and I had to get off. I couldn't stay. I wanted to just stay on. Hello, Ruby Love. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Salem, hello. Salem, I seen your video. It is so cute. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Were you surprised at everything? You were there. You were there that day. Yeah. Why were there over 100 people in here, and why can't they come back? Hello, Dee. Everyone else, I hope you're having a great day. Yeah. That was so weird. It's like I kept thinking, wow, how are there over 100 people? And Sophie was over here cleaning, and then she was done, and she kept saying, "Come on, Mom, get off the computer." I'm like, oh my gosh, I have over 100 people, Sophie. I hate to get off right now, but I did. So we watched some movies. She came over yesterday, and that distracted me. So she came over, and we were watching tattoo shows. And I made her some lunch. Bots. Do you think they were bots? It was so weird because usually I have, something around this, and Monday it was like over 100 people. I was like, wow. Oh, good, Salem. Thank you for the review and the video. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Everybody out shopping? Ruby, yes. I know, I didn't even send out Christmas gifts. People who are on lives and show their faces get more views. And boys, I'm surprised, so grateful. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Salem. Remember when you had 3 or 4? Yes. Yep. Yeah, last year when I first started at the dock in Maine, I only had maybe 5, 7 people on my lives. It was really slow. It takes a while to just build up a community. So this YouTube is all new for me. So I'm trying to find my people over here, working really hard at it. So my hours right now are 3839. I'm getting so close. 3839. That is so close. So I'm trying to get my 4,000 watch hours. Oh, you're waiting for your special delivery? Yes. So you can always check your tracking on Etsy and see where it is. Thank you so much. Deborah, you were my last order a couple days ago. I haven't had an order in a couple days, which is good. I like the break. I like the break every once in a while. So when I get off this live, I'm going to go try my computer again. And then Sophie's boyfriend is really good. He's a tech person. So I'm going to take some pictures of what I'm seeing and ask him, like, how do I get my, because I want to make some YouTube videos and I'm supposed to be making my, hello, Star Girl. Okay, so Star Girl, I can't load any videos or photos from my phone to my computer right now. You know when you plug in a cord from your phone and you're trying to move everything from your phone to the computer, it's saying that the storage is full. But when you go and look on the storage on the computer, there's plenty of room. So I'm not able to move anything over from my phone. I can't create any more YouTube videos because I can't move anything from my phone to my computer right now. And I wanted to work on my weekly vlog tomorrow all day working on my weekly vlog, and I can't work on it because it's saying internal storage full, but there's plenty of room. So I am so disappointed right now because I really wanted to do my second weekly vlog tomorrow, start working on it, putting it together, and I can't do anything with it. I am so disappointed. Do you have space on your computer? Yeah, there's plenty of space on the computer. And normally I just move everything over and everything's fine. And right now it's saying internal memory full, but when we go and look at the storage on the computer, it's not full. There's plenty of room. Check your cache on the phone or on the computer. If you end up getting external memory, I want one, my two, mine is actually full. Yeah, both, and clear them out. Didn't know, it's just an idea. Yeah, I'll try that. Okay. All right. Yeah. So when I'm done my live, and did you get your TVs onto your card yet? Make sure you do that. You're free until 6. Okay. Hello. Any new snow up there? Star Girl? D, I think we've cleared out the W's. We've just got normal people in here today. Feeding Kitty. Kitty is so sweet. Hello, is it Rowan? Is it Raven? No, Raven. Raven. Welcome in. No snow. But you dreamed it snowed? Oh, the other day I had the worst. Yeah, it's just regular people. The other day I had the worst dream. Oh my gosh, it was the worst dream I've ever had in my whole life. Actually, I had a dream last night where Sophie was just a toddler, you know, just like maybe 4 or 5 years old. And I was talking to someone in a store and she was right beside me and then she wasn't. And I was screaming her name, running all around the store. And I went outside and some lady said, I seen her out in the parking lot. And I'm like, out in the parking lot? And then we couldn't find her. She was gone. And it was horrible. I kept screaming her name and screaming her name and screaming her name. And oh, those are the worst. But I had another dream that was so bad. The other night, in my dream, I was walking. Hello, Shikita. I was walking in my dream and all of a sudden a bug flew into my ear and was like buzzing around in my ear and I couldn't get it out. And it was like flying around and buzzing and flying around. And it was the worst feeling in the world. And I kept like trying to get the bug out with my fingers and out of my ear. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I kept saying, no, 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 no. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't get it out. Hello, Olia. And I couldn't get it out. And then finally I woke up and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, and I kept thinking, what if it's real? And there's like a spider in my ear and that's why it was in my dream because it's in real life. Hello from Brazil. But there wasn't. And I kept thinking, am I feeling something? Am I feeling something? But it was the worst feeling in the entire world to have something buzzing around inside my ear. And I could just remember how it feels so vividly. It's like it really happened. You know, when you have a dream and it's just so vivid that you just think, your brain thinks it's a memory. Oh. Hello. I am married. Yes, I would be so freaked out. Oh my gosh. I just kept thinking, what if this was like really happening in real life? And then I dreamt it because my body was feeling it in real life. And I thought, is there a spider in my ear? It was the worst feeling in the world to have a bug flying around in my ear. Oh, it was awful. You could hear it and you could feel it. It was the worst sensation. Oh my gosh, it was bad. Oh, yes. I know. I know, right. And I thought maybe when I wake up for that split second, it was real, but it was like, okay, I don't feel it. It was fake. And then I was like, okay, am I sure? And I kept reaching my finger like there's not like a spider in there and I could feel it because it was in my dream. And I kept thinking like anytime my hair would like get by my ear, I'm like, okay, that's not it, right? But it never came back. And I was like, oh, phew, I'm so glad I woke up because that was the most horrible feeling ever. Won't be able to fall back. I know. It took me a little bit, but I fell back asleep. I was just so glad. I know it was horrible. I've never had a bug fly in my ear, and I hope I never do in real life because that was so, the sensation was so horrible. I've seen videos where people have bugs in their ear, and I thought, oh my gosh, that must be the worst thing in the entire world. And it was horrible. But it was just a dream. It was just a dream. So here's the progress on the blanket. I'm getting there. I am getting there slowly but surely. I'm not working on this off camera, so it's just sort of the on camera project that I'm working on. You have had a bug in your ear? Oh my gosh. How did that happen? Knit fly in my ear, nose, yes. Oh my gosh, when you're sleeping, isn't it horrible? Oh, I can't even imagine. Yep, I'm already married. Thank you, Dee. Oh, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine what it would feel like because I was living through it in and it's like, how did my brain know to for me to have the like sensation of a bug in my ear and for it to be that real? I just keep wondering, was there a spider like in my ear crawling around? Oh, girl, this isn't Tinder. Star Girl, you should be one of my mods. Thank you. Thank you. It's going to be bright and colorful. I'm working through some of my scrap yarns. So this is the yarn that I'm using. So it's just creating this beautiful pattern when I'm mixing it with the black. Bug crawled in ear camping. Oh my gosh. Like what kind of bug? And then you felt it in there. How did you get it out? How did it, I mean, give me the details because I was like petrified. I know, Dee, I think we just got to be like more like cutthroat. Just more cutthroat. So we can just clear out because no one's going to want to be in here with a bunch of weirdos anyway. The real crocheters. I know, I've seen those. Yes, I have seen those. And so I'm like, no, no. I remember just kept screaming, no, 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 no. And I was like, no, no. And I could hear it and I could feel it. And it was the most horrible thing in the world. We only moved, we only moved once a year. Flush it with olive oil. Oh gosh. Oh, it's just the most horrible sensation. It was horrible. I've had like a bug fly in my eye. That was awful. I think I've had a bug fly up my nose once too, and I got it out really quick. Real, if I think I have an itch in my ear, I will freak out. I know. Heard we eat at least 10 bugs or spiders. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible to think. Oh my gosh. And I have had spider bites on my face, and I always think they were climbing around like all over my face. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe it. That's horrible to think of. Oh my gosh. With palmetto bugs, flush with water. I'm a retired nurse. Oh, I would just die. If it would have happened in real life, I would have been just screaming. A palmetto bug is huge though. Where did it go? Where does it go in? I've heard the kissing bugs are really bad in a certain country. I can't remember what country. Anyway, that dream was awful. And I'm just so glad that I woke up. Baby is bad. Flushed it out with olive oil at the clinics. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just can't even imagine having that happen in real life. But like again, it did. It did in my dream, and it was bad enough. Oh my gosh. How do they fit? Like, how do they fit into the ear? I mean, where's it going? Don't you have like an eardrum right there? I mean, wouldn't they only get in a little bit and then your eardrum is right there? I don't understand. Like, where do they go? No, where just where you live. Yeah, we have cockroaches here. They flatten out and can shape and fit in the canal. What? Oh my gosh. So they actually they go past the ear, the, don't you have like a eardrum? Don't you have an eardrum? They can get through the eardrum and then they're way down in there. Oh my gosh. I would like I would go I would like freak out so bad it wasn't even funny. Oh my gosh. But isn't there like a ear canal that goes like, I mean a eardrum? They can't get past the eardrum. Okay. So there's an eardrum, right? Because when I'm sticking my Q-tips in there, there's an eardrum. So they just go in there. What are they doing in there? Oh, that's awful. They chill in the eardrum, I think. Oh my gosh. None of us are going to want to sleep tonight. Oh. Well, luckily when I woke up, the ear that they were in, I was laying on like this. I didn't think I'd have been more afraid if it was the ear that was up. Like, is there really an ear in there? I know. Oh. It was bad. It was really bad. And the one that I had last night about Sophie, um, and I think something about some car as they were leaving was like, you shouldn't have left your daughter unattended. And it was like, and so they were driving off with her. Oh my gosh, I was just horrified. And I was just screaming for her. Like 1 minute she was beside me, and then the next minute she was totally gone. I'm watching too much true crime. They can't go backwards though. Oh, so they have to be pulled out. Oh my gosh. Oh, yikes. I kept thinking if this was real, I would wake my husband up and he would have to get like one of my plucking things, the things that you pluck your eyebrows with, and I'd have him like searching for that bug with a flashlight and a something. Tweezers. I'm glad it was just in my dreams. I love it when I have a horrible nightmare and then I wake up and it's like, oh, it's not true. Thank goodness. Yeah, I would have sent him in there with tweezers and a flashlight saying, get it out, get it out. Looked up bug and ear to give a hint or a suggestion. Yeah, but luckily it wasn't true. It was just in my dream. Luckily it was in my dream. So it didn't happen. Oh. But now I know the sensation and that would be like the worst. Why are they like sharks? Yeah. Oh, I've got to show YouTube my new, we dribble lidocaine, then oil, then pull them out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. I hardly have them, but I had the bug one and then I had last night's. The other day, Stargirl, I dreamt you were a baby and I was hugging and kissing you and saying, oh, I love you. And you were just a little baby. They have like hooks on their legs. Oh my gosh. So I did this one. Let me see, where are my new ones? Now they're in a pile. I've gotten them out of order. I did this one last night. I did this one last night. And I did this one last night. So I only got 4 done before I went to bed. Yeah, that's all I done. I got, no, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I only got 4 done last night. So I'm on number I'm on number 17. I've done 17 so far. What size are they? They're supposed to be, all right, this one came out a little big. Let me measure this one. This is like a standard size one. I'm using a 4 hook. They are maybe 4 1/4 across, 4 inches and 1/4. But like this one has a border around it and it came out just a little bigger. So, well, it's still saying, how is that possible? I think it's taller. Yeah, we had to put a border around this one, so it made it a little bit bigger than all the other ones. So, but I'm gonna be blocking them. And then this one came out a little bigger. This one came out bigger because somehow it was like stretching because of the way of this, the pattern, you know, because you're going across like this and it just seemed to like stretch. And then you put the border around. So the ones with the border are coming out just a little bit bigger, which I don't know why we would have. Meds work, thankfully. Yeah, the rainbow ones are nice. You ordered both sets. Oh, nice. I had to buy some yarn too. I guess they're both rainbow. Yeah, I love all the bright colors, and I love that I'm learning like new granny square techniques. I don't think I'm going to use them though. I think I'm just going to use my basic ones. And I definitely know that I do not like making all these granny squares in all the different colors because sewing in all of these ends for just one granny square is just too much. I can see it doing it for a blanket, it's worth it, but so glad to hear sleep can be, yes. Yeah, I just wanted to sleep. Baby has been eating the Christmas tree. Oh, the tinsel one? That's not good. Where did you put it? Yeah, you can't have him eating that. Is he leaving the plant alone? I hope the new your big pepperoni. Do you have pots, Dee? I am so lost. So many messages. They don't make sense. Does yarn straight? So Deborah on this, it's, yeah, the yarn, the colored yarn is changing all by itself. Yeah, we had her tested for lots of stuff, but maybe they didn't test for pots. I know they were testing for lots of stuff at one point. Yeah, I don't have any of those symptoms. I thought I was having MS symptoms because I was talking with a lady next door who has MS. And I said, these are my symptoms. And she's like, those are all the symptoms that I had when I was starting my MS. So I told my doctor when I went into my yearly exam, and he's like, no, you don't have any MS symptoms. And I was like, why do you say I don't have any? And then the lady with MS across the street says she had all of those. Very odd. Going to copy your blanket. Yeah, do it. Yep, so I'm just using the parrot stripe in black. That's it, because I have a ton of parrot stripe. Okay, I gotta take a bathroom break. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, but I think I'm going to block. I'm gonna try to block all of these. And the thing is that I think this one came out large, and that 4 colored one, this one came out large. I want to try to redo this one because I almost think I have one extra stitch down here somehow. 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Somehow, I think maybe, but this one and this one came out, this one is like the biggest one. This one came out really big. And I did the right amount of rows and everything, but then they're doing the border. So I'm gonna try to have to stretch these guys out to get the same size. That's gonna be stretching it out a lot. Look at the size difference. I'm making a bunch of squares. I'm making, I got this granny square card deck, so it's 50 granny squares, so I'm making them all. So I'm just using a bunch of different colors to make the granny squares. But this one came out so much wider that I was gonna try to block them so that they were all the same size, but yeah, well, I mean, it had you put a border, but it was pretty big before the border. Yeah, I mean, I can't stretch all these squares out to this, you know. I don't know. That'd be stretching it a lot. The bigger may shrink once it gets wet. Yeah. Usually they don't get smaller. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I use the same hook. I follow the same directions. I just don't know. Yeah, that's what I was gonna plan on. Yeah, but I'd have to add a row on all of them because most all of them are this size. So They're all basically coming out around the same size, except for a few. So this one came out a little big. This one came out just a little, well, I thought I seen something moving, but it wasn't. This one's okay. This one came out okay, but this one came out so much wider. But this one called for 6 rows. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, not 6 rows, but it came out to, I counted, and this was the right amount of rows that I needed, and it just came out a lot bigger. Oh, the odd one out is big, yeah. Use hot water. You don't want to stretch the others out of their size, yeah. So maybe put this in hot water and it'll shrink. Yeah, I have, but usually they're like bigger squares and then you're using smaller squares, and this one is just off. It's just way bigger. Maybe I'll remake it. I don't know how I would make it smaller. I don't know. Maybe I'll just end up leaving this one out of it, but it is really pretty. Super pretty. Never had one that shrink much. Yeah, I haven't had any that shrink. Yeah. Or remake it with a smaller hook. Yeah, maybe I'll just remake it with a smaller hook. Because I was thinking maybe I will end the square, instead of doing, like this was the largest one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the largest one in the middle has 6 granny squares here. And maybe I'll do one where the, maybe I'll end at the 5. Maybe I'll try to, I don't know. If I end with the 5, maybe it'll be a little bit smaller. I'll play around with, oh yeah, I'll put it in the dryer. Maybe that'll work, yeah. Maybe I'll wet it and stick it in the dryer. And make a kitty for the other side too. Yeah, that would be cute. It just looks so sweet. But all these ends were a lot. A lot. This one came out a little bigger, but this one is not half as big as, this one's the biggest one so far. Just came out, this way is okay, but it's this way. I'll just try to remake it, maybe smaller. I'll see if I can make it smaller or try to shrink this one. I'm not worried about it too much. And this one came out okay. That one was cute too. And like some of these are just, they're just regular granny squares, and they've all been sort of coming out basically the same size. But this one just came out bigger, and it looks really messy without the border because of all of the color changes. So you really need the border on there to change it. Yeah, I'll just save it and switch it out and make something different. Yeah, it's really cute though. So I'm on number, and these are basically all the same size. Everything else is basically coming out the same size. I love the colors that I used in that one. It's pretty. Another scrap busting buster. All right, so I have to change to black, and I don't think I'm going to use any more of this black because then I would have a knot in it. So I'm just going to not fool with this and start a new skein, and that way I don't have to fight with knotting. Yeah, a pocket. Yeah, that'd be a good pocket square. But I think I'm going to block all the other squares so they look nice. Yep, yeah, that's what it says. If you use, yeah, and I used the same yarn, the same hook, but it just came out bigger. So No, it was having me put one space between all of these, so maybe if I make it again and maybe not put the space, I'll just use the smaller hook and maybe not use the chain one between everything. I'll try. Make a kitty pillow with one square that's up. Oh, that is a cute idea. That's a cute idea. Yeah, and make a bag. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I know, lots of ideas. I just think granny squares look so much nicer when you block them, so I'll have to block all the rest. I'm really liking, I like the brighter pink that I used with the orange. That's pretty. But I never really do these granny squares, like, ever. I just do the solid granny squares. I do these all the time for my kitty pillow covers. These are the ones that I do, the solid granny squares. And they're a lot less work. I know, yes. Yeah, it's easy to throw out ideas. Hey, you could do this, you could do that. Well, all right, so I'm gonna stay on for like 7 more minutes and that'll be 90 minutes. That'll be an hour and a half. Again, I'm getting so close for my watch hours. It was 3:08:39 this morning. And it's always 5 days behind. So it's it's fun wake up and then in the morning and checking it and seeing, okay, what's my stats now? What's my goal? What's my number now getting to my goal? I just want my YT information to come in. 10 years to a month, over 200 different squares. That have you done? You've done two different squares a month? Oh, wow. Yep, slowly but surely. It's gonna really stink if I hit my 4,000 mark and then I still don't have my paperwork and my computer won't let me load any new videos to make new YT content. I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh. Ugh. I just never thought this would happen where I needed to load videos to make YouTube content, and all of a sudden my computer is like, nope, not taking any more new videos. And there's plenty of room on my computer, so that's on the Mookly site. I've not done them yet. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, graining squares are a lot of work, especially if you're changing colors. There's so many ends to weave in. I mean, I don't mind going up and down this edge on the blanket or a hexagon cardigan doing the edge. That's nothing, but all of the granny squares, like all the edges of the granny squares on all of the squares, that's a lot. I find it easy to just go down these two edges and sew in everything, go down the other edge, very easy. Oh, nice. Oh, I'll have to check that out. She just messaged me with 2 orders. Oh my gosh, from other people seeing it. Nice. I haven't seen Rajan on here today, and I'm still waiting for Maria. I'm looking for Not Your Yarn Hooker on here. I can't remember what her name is on here because it's different, but looking for Maria. I need your help with the granny square. I want to try that one again that I totally failed over and over again. I want to give it like one more shot and see what I'm doing wrong. And I also thought of using like a retro stripe, like a variegated yarn for these granny squares so I wouldn't have to change color. And I could just like do them and have it look like I changed color, but then I thought it might look very messy if the color changed at the wrong place, so. With, with Chris, nice, completely done, nice. I haven't done anything. I didn't even send out Christmas cards this year. First year ever as being an adult, not sending out Christmas cards. I was sick, and then when I felt better, I went to find my Christmas cards and realized that I couldn't find the Christmas cards. And the ones that I did find didn't have envelopes, and they're too big to like put in a regular one, so I can't send those out because they don't have envelopes. That's just, and then I was like, okay, just forget it. I'm just gonna not send out any. Your cards are sitting on desk unopened. Yeah, this is the first year ever that I have not sent out Christmas cards. I feel like a total failure, but on the other hand, I don't care. I'm at the point now where I just don't care about anything anymore. Whatever. I'm a hooker, play with that. Yes. Oh, wow. Cute. Cute, Mary. I've seen a TikTok that has that, or IG or something. I've seen that audio. Cute. Okay, it's been 90 minutes. I'm gonna get off, guys. Ho, ho, ho to all, and all a good night. Okay, guys, I'm gonna log off. Everybody have a wonderful day, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably come on tomorrow. I'm going to try to go work on my computer a little bit and see if I can get any videos there, because I want to be making my weekly vlog that I want to do tomorrow, and I can't. A cheeky boo, I'm just leaving. So everybody have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thank you to all of my mods. Thank you, guys. Bye.